Hello and welcome to our lesson on identifying and constructing congruent triangles. In this lesson, our main focus will be on understanding how to construct congruent triangles. Here's the plan for our session. We'll begin by reminding ourselves what it means for triangles to be congruent, and we'll discuss the criteria required to prove this. Our main focus will then be learning how to construct congruent triangles ourselves using the criteria we learned last lesson. So how does this lesson build on our previous learnings? Well, we have learned the basic properties of triangles, recognized types of triangles, and understood their angle properties. We have also learned how to measure and compare angles using a protractor. Finally, last lesson we learned the criteria for congruence and know under what conditions two triangles are congruent. Now that we've established this foundation, we are ready to dive further into the topic of triangles. This new technique will be invaluable when solving geometry problems, as knowing how to identify congruent triangles allows us to conclude that corresponding sides and angles are equal. Let's briefly remind ourselves of the criteria for congruent triangles. First, the side-side-side criterion. If three sides of one triangle are equal to three sides of another triangle, the triangles are congruent. Next, the side-angle-side criterion. If two sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to two sides and the included angle of another triangle, the triangles are congruent. Finally, the angle-side-angle criterion. If two angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to two angles and the included side of another triangle, the triangles are congruent. With that established, let's now delve deeper into how to construct congruent triangles using this criteria. Let's start with an example of the SAS criterion. Imagine that we're asked to construct triangle ABC with the following information. AB equals 5 centimeters, BC equals 6 centimeters, and CA equals 7 centimeters. We can do this by using a step-by-step procedure. Step 1 is to draw a straight line segment AB which equals 5 centimeters. For step 2, open your compass to a width of 6 centimeters and draw an arc from point B. Step 3. Now setting the width of the compass to 7 centimeters, draw another arc from point A, intersecting the first arc at point C. Finally, step 4. Connect the points to form triangle ABC. So that's how we construct congruent triangles when we know the lengths of all three sides. Let's move on to constructions involving two sides and the angle between them. Imagine we're asked to construct triangle DEF with DE equals 4 centimeters, DF equals 5 centimeters, and angle EDF equals 60 degrees. Again, we have a step-by-step procedure we can follow. Similar to our last example, step 1 is to draw a straight line segment DE equals 4 centimeters. Now for step 2. At point D, use a protractor to measure and draw an angle of 60 degrees. Turning to step 3, along the line created by the angle, measure DF equals 5 centimeters and mark point F. Finally, step 4 is to connect point E to F to complete the triangle DEF. Let's now move on to the final construction for today's lesson. Imagine we're asked to construct triangle GHI with angle GHI equals 40 degrees, angle HIG equals 50 degrees, and HI equals 6 centimeters. Step 1 is to draw a straight line segment HI equals 6 centimeters. For step 2, at point H, use a protractor to mark an angle of 40 degrees. Then draw a line from H that passes through this point. For step 3, use your protractor again, now placing it at point I, and mark an angle of 50 degrees. Then draw a line from I that passes through this point. Finally, for step 4, the lines drawn from points H and I will intersect at point G, forming triangle GHI. By following these steps, you can construct congruent triangles accurately. In today's lesson, we explored the concept of congruent triangles, an essential topic in geometry. We began by recapping the criteria needed to prove triangle congruence, focusing on 3 key conditions: side, 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 and angle, side, angle. We then worked through various examples, learning how to construct triangles using a compass and protractor. By mastering these concepts, you're equipped with a powerful toolkit for tackling a wide range of geometric problems.